Hello, Isabel. All right. Okay. So I'm just gonna roll this as well. Hello, hello, hello. Ah, beautiful. All right. So I'm seeing people coming in. Isabel is new to the space. Hello, everyone. Whoever that's here and catching the live, or you're catching this on a replay in my group, welcome. All right, beautiful one. So if you're watching this, welcome. I'm gonna slowly move us into the space. Welcome, Elizabeth. Welcome, Charlie. Hello, Ashley. All right, what is the process? Very, very, very beautiful question. I would say first and foremost, just take a moment to allow yourself to settle into this space. If you are walking, if you're in a place where you're not in a situation or a position to pause, I would say come back another time. That will be, it will be an interruption to the process. So I would suggest that you drop me a message if you want to watch the replay. I can absolutely hook you up. If you're here live on Insight Timer, welcome. And if you are in a position to join me, welcome. I want to just jump on Elizabeth's question and kind of introduce myself to anyone who's new here. Welcome, welcome, beautiful beings. My name is Li Ying. I am first and foremost a spiritual mentor and a Cha Dao, or in English, the Way of Tea, ceremonial keeper. So I work with tea as a medicine. I work with tea as a spirit in all the spaces that I hold. And a lot of the work that I do is all about activating your cosmic magnificence so that you remember that you are a multidimensional being. And when I say remember, what I really, really want to say is that remembrance is a deep embodiment. It's not just something that you throw around and say, yeah, I'm multidimensional, I open my third eye, I open this, I open that. But like, it's about really living, breathing, and walking as a multidimensional being. The one who is made of the very, very same stuff that made up the cosmos. The one who is radiating with the divine light, the one who has the Guan Yin energy, the one who has the Buddha light, the one who is source, the one who is the unified field, and so on and so forth. Whatever the word is that lands for you, you know what I mean, right? So today's process, I want to first and foremost come in and preface with this. When there is love, there is no need for forgiveness. I want to say that again. When there is love, there is no need for forgiveness. And you may be thinking like, oh, that's quite weird. Well, you're calling it a forgiveness ceremony. What exactly is, you know, what do you mean? And I want these words to really land for you. Hello, 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 whoever that's watching. Hi, Becky. Susie, I think I see you as well. Welcome. All right. I want to say this again. When there is love, there is no need for forgiveness. Just allow that to really sink in and land for you inside your body. You can even say that to yourself. When there is love, there is no need for forgiveness. How is that feeling for you in your body, if you want to share? And I think I want to just go back to the very, very first question I brought into the space, which is what drew you into this forgiveness ceremony? Perhaps now your mind is starting to spin like, well, there's someone I need to forgive, or there are many people that I need to forgive, or maybe it is me that I need to forgive because I saw in your description that you said It is a meeting of the past, present, and future selves. So I'm drawn to that. Whatever that could be, you're very welcome to share what that is for you if you want to, obviously. No pressure if you don't want to. And like I said at the beginning, I'm lighting some candles. If you want to do that with me, you're very welcome to do that as well. We're not going to work with any journaling. If you've been in my space for a while, I have nothing against journaling. I do that myself as well, but the main core of the body of my work, we move vibrations, we move energy. So I don't need you to have pen and paper. And in fact, I often say, I don't want you to have pen and paper. I don't want you to be like on standby and trying to remember everything. I want you to drop in and drop through. I want you to be deeply entrenched in your body, like you're literally the bird watcher, so to speak. But you're watching your emotions, you're watching your own vibrations. That's what I want you to be at today. That's all I'm asking you to do today. Everything else, we're gonna drop into a beautiful journey inward. Yeah. I'm seeing here, Elizabeth says, I think I need to forgive myself and forgive my wife. Okay. Let's let that land for now. Let's just let that land. If there are anyone else who want to share what is surfacing for you, not even just who, it's like, what is it that's surfacing for you? You're very welcome to do that. If you've been with me and you're like maybe one of my clients, you probably would be able to go first to your body because that's where we work. But if you feel like it's a memory instead, or a story, or even a face of a person, like beautiful Elizabeth said here, forgive myself or forgive my wife, it's absolutely welcome. All is welcome, like I said. So if you want to drop in and share, you're very welcome to. If not, just keep it to yourself, okay? This is your ceremony. This is your space, okay? And I'm just here to guide you and walk with you, all right? Okay. So to open up the space, I would love to honor forgiveness. So if you like to place your hands in prayer position and you would like to close your eyes as I send this prayer out into the space, you're very welcome to. We are blessed to be alive today, standing in our full beauty, and height. Thank you for the signs, the bleach white bones, the love notes filled with sentimental hints that life is short. Thank you for holding us during the string of attacks, some of which relentlessly throw us up on the rocks and pull us back out to sea. We are grateful for the calm moments and for the sun and for the washes of the light of understanding which come unexpectedly and straight from you, often at unremarkable times. Teach us how to forgive and leave the past in right time. Help us savor the present and release the need to know how it will all turn out. Hone our trust. That difficulty today will become ease tomorrow. Find us leaning into you, knowing that our judgments and grudges are contaminating our precious blood and life force, and only by releasing them will we find peace. let us give our grievances to you. Remind us of what really matters at the end of a day. Give us rest in the knowledge that it will all work out. Let us consider ourselves beloved. May we walk in the direction that leads to respect for ourselves and for your presence in our lives. Let that respect inform our choices about how to handle ourselves when we are in conflict with others. Allow us to locate the divine in ourselves so that we may know that we are of you and able to channel your grace on demand through our diligent learning and devotion to the goodness that lives inside of us. Remind us frequently to own our part in a matter. Become humble in your presence and hold ourselves to a higher level of accountability. Move our hands to build the altars and create the ceremonies that call in the spirits for guidance and assistance. Remind us of the importance of thanking them for their divine services. Show us that we can believe in your magic and perfect timing. Help us acknowledge it all and cut strings when needed. And so it is. All right, my loves, let's dive right in. Let's come into this space. Allow yourself to just land in here. There's nothing else you need to do, nothing else you need to be. I'm going to pull up a little 432 Hertz music in the background. And you can just relax into the frequency of this space. All right. Closing your eyes. What we're gonna do as we open the space up together, all of us collectively sitting here, I want you to hold this deep knowing that with more consciousness, collectively doing this work together, we are ascending faster than ever in this one unified, united intention. So we're going to drop our attention down into the earth just beneath where we are seated. Closing your eyes is almost like you are an arrow that is being set free from the bow, and you're going singularly towards the very depth beneath where you're seated. This very, very singular target, going deeper and deeper, deeper into Mother Earth. We're going to fly right in to inner earth by bringing all your attention into that space. Let the gravity assist you. Let your body feel heavy. Let the body relax into this grounded state, nested into that target that we're landing in, that target that is deep in the earth, and we are grounding. And as you anchor into this space, focusing your attention completely on this targeted space, this grounded frequency, holding you down, sinking you deeper and deeper, you start to feel a glow around your crown, the crown of your head. that energy starts to come out of the corner of your eye up above the head. And the crown chakra is beginning to glow. And just above the crown chakra, an energy starts to percolate. There's this thickness, this divine presence coming into being. We are aligning between that and our groundedness straight through the channel, which is now starting to appear to be right in the center of our body. It's always been there, very subtle, but as we draw our awareness to this space, it's coming into more robust presence. We are attuning to this channel now. And as it grows more robust, this rod of light that runs through the center of your body, that goes deep into the place in your pelvis, all the way up through the crown of your head and out into the sky. Just be aware that this is completely you. It is completely who you are. Let's take a moment here and take a deep breath into the belly and drop it down. Another deep breath into the belly. Breathe in the universe and exhale, dropping it into earth. In this space, we are walking. We are creating stillness. Starting to sense the subtle body around you. Remember that this is who you are. This energy body, this electrifying energy field. Formless, untouchable, unseen. That is who you really are. Just take a moment here and feel the freedom of that spirit that you are. This free-form spirit has no doubt, no such thing as forgiveness. What it desires, at a flick of an eye, at a snap of fingers, the spirit gets. The spirit arrives, the spirit leaves and comes and goes as it wishes, at the speed of light, at quantum speed as we call it here in the physical world. But for the spirit, it just is. That is who you are. Feel the freedom. Feel the traveling light that you are, moving across the cosmos. Leaving no trace, no footprints, you just are. How incredible it is to travel at light speed, moving across the galaxy. As energy, you are made from creation. You are destroyed as energy. And then, of course, you can also be transformed. As energy, you are created, destroyed, and transformed. That's all. It's as simple as that. Feel the simplicity, the joys of being just this uncomplicated form, formless form. Feel the stars all around you, the lightness of being or non-being, the nothingness that you are. Eternal presence. And now you're moving just right above the head of this physical body. You're looking down at this physical body. You're looking down with a deep knowing of this formlessness that you are. That of course I am eternal. Of course I am all-encompassing. I am nothing and everything. I am limitless. I am consciousness. I am an expression of the divine. And I am the only way that the divine can experience life through. And so I take a deep breath in, into the belly, the wisdom center, and the light that I am drops in, drops through the physical body, through the crown, through the third eye, the throat, through the heart, into the wisdom center. And we hold that for 1 second right here before we exhale out through the nose into the legs and the feet, forming, becoming denser and denser, held by gravity, colored in by gravity, oxygen. We're coming, we're coming in. We're coming into this physical form now, from formless to form. We're inhabiting this body. This is what I am doing. Take a moment here to land in the heart space. Remembering that first moment when you started to become denser, that frequency that is love. Hold that frequency just before you came more physically. At that moment, that frequency of light, that which is love is that frequency. Hold that light in your heart space now. It's landing. Crown chakra continues to glow. Thickness in the space around you. Attune to this love, this purpose to unfold our destiny as the soul here on earth. This destiny of service we're centering upon right here. Feel this in your heart now, growing, lighting up, a bonfire of love coming into light. It's been far too long now. It's time to bring the fire back in. At this time, we are open at the crown, knowing that we are a stream of consciousness that's flowing in, and we are perceiving our multidimensionality with our third eye. We are not a human being. We are being human. That's right. With your eyes closed, just invert your eyes, invert your gaze into the center of your brain. Your mind may think, I don't know what you're talking about. Just try. And if your mind does say that, just allow the mind to come with you. Just ask the mind, come into me. just for a while. Let's go on an adventure. Let's just have some fun here. You may not be comfortable with the unknown, but you will enjoy this. Let's figure this out. Let's find out. Let's do this together. Allow the mind to calm into service. Allow the mind to calm into its true purpose, which is here to serve you, the soul. As you are turning your gaze inward, you will start to perhaps fill that space in the center of your brain with light. There's a blade of light that crosses from the left to the right hemisphere. There's a lotus flower that opens up in your third eye. There's a prism of light glowing, vibrating even in the center of your brain. For when we first came from that pure light, pure energy, we first came with one eye. In the Lemurian epoch, we had one eye. Before we finally said, I am. And one became two, two became three, three became four, and four became five, and five gave birth to 10,000 things. So remember the genesis, remember your origin, remember your I in this moment now. Open that third eye. That's right. Remember that energy and that movement and that flow as source, as unified field, as cosmos. Perceive that as a choice now. Now, I want to help you along on this. So we're going to quicken this effort. We're going to quicken it with a central channel breathing. We're going to complete the energy circuit by drawing in your breath from right above you, all the way down through the crown, into the third eye, into the throat, heart, all the way down, straight down this line, into the belly, under the navel. And we're going to exhale out into Mother Earth. And we're going to draw that back up through the central channel. Let it rise up on your spine into the back of your navel. Hold that for a while there. And we're going to exhale it out. Let it cut through your solar plexus, in the back of your solar plexus, in the back of your heart, all the way up your spine, all the way up through the base of the skull, up into the crown and out into the ethers. That's right. Heaven and earth conjoins through you. And as such, we are celebrating that everything is already healed. Celebration of that healed state is a vibration. It is a vibration of all is well. Bring that forward now. Everything is forgiven. Everything is healed. Bring that forward now. And we are going to breathe into the solar plexus. And we're going to allow the fuel of passion to empower this moment. As you breathe into your solar plexus, become aware of how it grows in almost like a bigger grapefruit size. And when you exhale, it becomes smaller, back into a bud. So you breathe in, it opens up like a blossoming flower or a grapefruit, depends on how you want to see it. And then when you exhale, it comes back into a bud. So see if you can just breathe into the solar plexus, nowhere else, but just into the solar plexus. When you can open up your solar plexus, and when it becomes more and more flexible, if you can stretch it up, stretch it open, the more you can stretch, the easier it is to manage your mind. The monkey mind, as one of my clients like to say. So let's breathe into the solar plexus here, nowhere else, just right into the solar plexus, right from earth into solar plexus and up through the channel, out through the crown. And then from the crown back down into the solar plexus and then back down into earth. That's right. And the more you do this, the more you are allowing this deep sensation of nurture, of forgiveness. Let yourself be nurtured. Let this be loving, let this be caring, let this be compassionate and tender. Breathe. And we are now going to claim these vibrations and we're going to own it, anchor it in, so that we are available and ready. So now, as you are anchored in, I would love for you to ask, where in my body can I build more energy circuits to complete my forgiveness ceremony today? That's all. Where in my body can I build energy circuits to complete my forgiveness ceremony today? And your body will show you the way. It will appear maybe as an ache off the shoulders, maybe somewhere in your spleen, maybe in your solar plexus, maybe in your chest or your throat. Whatever that could be, follow that guidance. Don't question it, just go there. Ask your body that question. Where in my body do I have to build energy circuits to complete today's forgiveness ceremony? Or you could just say, where in my body can I build energy circuits to forgive myself? Because ultimately, when we find the need to forgive, whether it is someone else or ourselves, is oftentimes because our body stopped believing in our judgment, our discernment. Too many times we have betrayed ourselves, right? That's what the mind would think. Today we are here in this ceremony today to say no more. We are claiming this power. We are claiming these vibrations of care, compassion, and tenderness, and we are owning it. So where in your body are you feeling it? Once you find it, I want you to flow right through to that space, right through to that spot in your body. And seat yourself there completely, wholly, fully, as the holy being that you are, the divine being that you really are, the one who holds the vibration of all is well. Come in to that sacred temple. Flow your light there. Go there, keep breathing. Don't forget to breathe. If your mind draws you elsewhere, just bring it back. As simple as that. Nothing complicated. Come back. Just come back. Center, anchor into the body. Usually when you're in the body, the mind has nowhere else to go. It will just simply follow. And we're going to use the mind as the super consciousness that it really is designed to be here. Keep breathing into that space. And we're going to do a quick breath of fire. Take a deep breath into your belly. Let the belly grow really big into a sphere. And we're going to do quick successions of exhale into that area that you're feeling the little tick or the tension. So it's just going to be through the nose. Simple as that. Take a deep breath in. And we're going to exhale into the area that you are building your energy circuits now. We're going to shine and polish up that space real good. Exhale. Keep going if you want to. And when you're done, just take a deep breath into your belly. And exhale out. Now you're flowing as love. You're now flowing as wholeness, as the divine, as the goddess. There is no separation here. You are the unified field. I can feel this thickness is so beautiful. And in this moment, I want you to welcome in the individual or individuals, or maybe even your past self, into your space. The one you desire to forgive today. You are now connecting as flow. You are becoming available and open and welcoming, because there is nothing that you need to protect yourself from. You are flowing as love, this fountain of light. Just know that you are finally here and free. You've never been held back by any one of these things you thought you needed to forgive, because you're now love. You're this fountain of love, brimming, limitless light. There's no stopping you. The entire room is flooded by your light. Beautiful. Right, that's right. Envision this individual in your room now, whether it's yourself, your past self, whether it's someone specific. And you're gonna see this line, this beautiful thread that comes out of the tiny aperture between the bottom of your heart and the upper lobe of your solar plexus. There's this thread that connects you to this individual. You're going to now power in and anchor into the highest vibration that you can ever feel in this moment. Anchor into that right now. Now finally, if you have found the highest vibrational frequency you can anchor into now, I want you to stream the energy through your own system. This energy, this highest vibration, is not coming from external to you. It's coming from within you. Find that. Stream for coherence. Let it fill the space within you. You keep celebrating this now, my love. Keep celebrating the freedom. Keep celebrating the light and love that you are, and fill up the space. Let that thread become so empowered by your light and love. And when you're ready, bring that thread back into you. Spiral it all the way now into your solar plexus. And see that individual or your past self in complete wholeness, healed, loved, nourished. And say quietly, we are complete. And as that light pulsates in your solar plexus, I want you to take a deep breath in from beneath into your solar plexus, all the way from earth. Stretch the solar plexus wide open. And when you're ready, we're gonna exhale it all the way up through the heart into the throat, and roll your eyes up. Let it run through your third eye, out of your crown, into ether. Let the space take it. Let cosmos take it. Let energy that has been created be transmuted and destroyed. Take a deep inhale one more time now into your belly. Hold that. Take another deep inhale in so that it's going all the way up into your lungs. One more inhale in so that the breath is bigger than the body. Scrunch up your face. Hold your muscles, tense them up. And when you're ready, exhale. One more time, inhale. Into the belly, into the lungs, into your face. And exhale. Push the energy out of your body. Let's do that one more time. All the way, belly, lungs, into the throat, into the face, up into the crown, and exhale. We are at a place of completion. Now, it's important that we do some contralateral exercise when you open your eyes, just to imprint this on our nervous system. Allow our nervous system to memorize that we have just expanded our capacity to receive love, to be love. This is so tremendously important for us. We gotta step into our higher self to take aligned actions. Otherwise, there's not much point doing the work that we're here to do. Action seals it all up. So let us all just place the right hand on your left ankle, and we're gonna look over the left shoulder. Take your time to allow yourself to look over. I'm gonna take a deep breath in through the channel and exhale. Let that register, and then we're gonna come back to the other side. Left hand on right ankle, look over the right shoulders. Take a deep breath in through the channel. And exhale. And just come back. Shake it out. Any energies in your hands, in your shoulders, you want to roll your arms, roll your neck. Just do a little wave-like motion on your sit bone. Don't move with the shoulders, but let the serpentine action come from the waist, the hips. Let the energy come through, spiral up. All right. How's everyone feeling? If you can hold the frequency here, just keep rooting in. Let yourself be the highest frequency vibration. It's not just something you land in a meditation. It's something that you can absolutely embody at every moment of your life. And that is truly the way forward for leadership. That's truly the way forward for all of us who desire to make a difference in the world. And to be honest, I truly believe that's every single one of us. So I see your highest self. I see you. And this is a deeper transformational experience that has to evolve. So don't worry if today you can't feel it. Thank you, Melanie. I'm just seeing your beautiful message. I'm so glad I was able to participate in some of this. Becky, I've always been feeling that forgiveness was important, but now I realize it's all about love. So amazing. Yeah. Gracie, this is awesome. Such potent reminders. I didn't recognize that I need it right now. I might need to do this once a day. So much pain to process. Yeah. Gracie, I want you to know, because you shared that so beautifully, that even the pain itself is a sign that transformation is right here at the doorstep. Transmutation is here. I like the word transformation, but you know, as energy, we do transmute energy when we desire to, when we decide to. And everything that we name as resistance, pain, suffering, I want you all today, every single one of you, to know that those are not bad things. They're not here to work against you. They're just really feedback, as some of my clients would know here. They're feedback to you in this moment now, where I can expand, where can we expand. And it's incredibly beautiful when we go there and sit with that energy, with the intention to transmute it. And sometimes it may not happen today, but it definitely will, as long as we allow, because we are all, without exceptions, the gateway of universal life force. We are meant to allow the energy to stream right in. So if any one of you, thank you, Kayla. Kayla is saying very powerful, thank you. Thank you. If any one of you is experiencing any physical pain, just let it be known that it is a build-up of energy. So there's an excess amount of energy that is really very much dying to be allowed to expand, allowed to take up space, basically, in you, as you. And like I really want you to know, and this is really the core body of my work, is that we want to really recognize and embody the truth that we are that formless thing that we always point upward to. That's actually here. We are that. And for all of us to know our highest self is really the way forward for us to expand our capacity to really love and receive and be love. Because love is ultimately that energy, that frequency that came right before we came in to the etheric body, the mental body, and then the physical body. So any wobble that I call a gunk, but not in a bad way, a loving way, that's stuck in that level, we want to start to clear that so that we can come straight right in and really be expressed as the divine presence. So that when we are the divine presence, aka love, we are a transmuting energy wherever we go. We are this magnetic life force, and there's no need to talk about forgiveness. There's no need to talk about judgment, because we are love. Love doesn't judge. Love doesn't question. Gracie, I am grateful for my pain. It teaches me, but I sometimes shrink because of it. I might need to honor this instead of being impatient with my grief. Absolutely. We're all honoring you too. Please know that we are collectively here, and that's the power of collective work. That's the power of masterminds. That's the power of circles. That's the power of coming together. When we hold you, you bet you're being seen. You bet you're being honored. You're absolutely honored, Gracie. Just want you to know that. Oh my goodness. How's everyone else feeling? I am so happy I did this. Honestly, it was a very last minute decision. I just felt a very powerful, very loud collective clamor for this. And so I put this up quite last minute, but I'm so glad I did it. And I am so happy to hear all your feedback about how you're feeling. If you want to shoot me a message to share even more, you're absolutely so invited and welcome to do so. Thank you so much, Melanie. Thank you for your beautiful energy. All right. So thank you for all the beautiful love as well. I'm going to take a moment here now to say thank you and to pop off Insight Timer where I'm live right now as well. If you want to replay, just shoot me a message. You'll get one. I'm gonna end this now here on Facebook. Stay on for a bit if you can. All right, so on Facebook, I can now speak. So for those of you who are not aware, on Insight Timer, I go live very rarely, but I really wanted to bring this to a bigger audience and also into the group. I felt like the group really wanted it as well. So I went live in 2 platforms, but I just wrapped up on Insight Timer because usually on Insight Timer, you can't really speak about your offers or your group even. So I was talking in like a really like animatic way, just FYI. I wanted to say thank you to all of you here in the group. Thank you so much, Gracie. It is going to stay here, so you can always tap back in whenever you want to. I just want to share, just in a really beautiful way, how we can embody love. And I think that's the most important thing, because whether we are dealing with grief, we want to remember that grief is also a reminder that love exists in all of us, right? And one of the key concepts, and I can be the proof of concept for this, is that, you know, sometimes I want to tell you this story. So the reason why I wanted to put this out here is because I felt a lot of like this, almost like shouts and screams of people saying, I want this, energetically. I can't explain it in words, but it felt that way. And then I started to come into a place where I asked myself, like, how can I bring this forward in a way that has been powerful for myself? Because I had to do a lot of forgiveness work as well. Long story short, I had to forgive myself a lot for the decisions that I made in the past, especially with money, in order to work through my money blocks. And I also had to work through a lot of bad feelings that I held for myself, my younger self, for the way that I was when I was growing up. For some of you who know my story, I grew up in Malaysia, and all my life I never felt like I belonged there. And so in a way I acted in such a way where every moment of my life is always about, when can I get out of here? When can I get out of here? And in the process of it, neglecting the loved ones that I always had around me. And I wasn't able to pay the kind of respect that I would pay today, here, sitting here as this version, to the ones who have already passed, like my grandmother, my grandfather, 2 of them actually, grandmothers and grandfathers. So I did a lot of those work, and it has allowed me to really reconnect with my highest self without any veil that separates us. There is no separation between my highest self and me. We're both running together at the same time, because in space, there is no such thing as time. There's no such thing as past, present, future. You know, we have to remember this. And that's why I took you on a journey where we are at the very origin, who we are, the energy source, the light that we are. And, you know, if we go even further than light, we were nothing. We were really nothing, you know. Or we called it Tao. So it's another story for another day. But I really wanted to say that, you know, I really love this work so much because it allows us to release ourselves from the stories. It allows us to release ourselves. And I know there are so many of you out here who have even more incredible stories to tell. You know, the things that you had to go through, the obstacles that you have to break free from to rise to where you are right now, and even more, you know, to come. And to wrap your head around the idea that no time actually exists, no space between you and your highest self, the things that you desire exist, can sometimes feel really like a bit like a mindfuck. Let's just put it that way. So my work really is to activate your cosmic magnificence. And, you know, when it comes down to it, it is really a deepening. It's always been about that. It's like the more work we do, the deeper we delve into. And it's so beautiful to know that we get to choose to live in the way we want to live, you know, rather than being held hostage by things that are external to us. Yeah. So I just want to say thank you for all of you for being here, for staying on all the way. And to let you know that if you are interested in deepening this, I have the highest self activation coming up on the 24th of August. It's running live on that day, but there's a replay if you want it, and you can keep the replay. I'm not going to take it away. And it's only £88 right now to join. So it's something that, you know, my soul says, do it that way, you know, and there's no saying no to the soul. So it's going to be so divine, and probably one of my last, it will be the last offer for August before we rise into autumn. And then further down the line, it will be more focused on my mentorship. So if you would like to join that activation and deepen this work, I would love to welcome you into the space. Otherwise, if you feel complete today, I thank you. And if you have any questions, just drop a comment. I will respond, or DM me. Thank you, Patty. I just saw you. I hope you're still here to see me. Thank you. All right, my loves. Sending you all big kisses, big love. And I will speak to you very soon.